Hello and welcome to the Understanding Narcissists YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me. Today I want to talk about a very simple idea that is still complicated to understand despite being simple. And I think I've talked about it before, maybe a passing mention, but I don't think I've done an entire video on it, so I'm going to do one today. I have talked about the environment that narcissists create and nurture, if you will, in order to manipulate people. An environment that gets people into a certain state that conditions them to be manipulated and fooled on a regular basis to supply the narcissist and support their illusion. One of the things that's a simple enough idea, but one of the things that is going to benefit them at all times, at any point in the day or ever, is the slippery slope, is positioning. And that means, it's a little bit theoretical, but bear with me, that you have to be in a position at all times of perpetual loss of control, of loss of personal boundaries, of loss of all the things that allow you to be a functional person, your basic human rights, if you will, because it is, and emotional respect and dignity, all that has to be under assault at all times. Pretty simple idea. However, though it is simple, it expresses itself in a lot of different ways. So many ways that I couldn't possibly cover them all. So let me give you a way or an idea of noticing them yourself. Every single thing a narcissist does is to keep you in a disadvantageous position. A position where you are always fighting to regain what you lost. Sometimes you're fighting for something that you never lost in the first place, but you're nevertheless wasting your time thinking you're doing something productive when you are not. If you are with a narcissist or around a narcissist or under the control of a narcissist, the only productive thing for you to do is to get away from them. The only productive thing for you to do is to remove their control from your life, because you can't really do anything around them. They are born, raised, bred, weaned, designed, not really designed, but they've adapted to a certain condition where they are the best people in the world at doing absolutely nothing. Now, I know that's not true. They hurt you. But as far as anything good coming about, they are the best oppressing agents towards doing nothing. They are extremely unproductive. They want absolutely nothing to happen except the illusion. They want the illusion to keep rolling on. They don't want you to ever be able to do anything, to be in a position to do anything to defend against them. They want you to defend against them. They want you to grapple with them and tangle with them in a worthless, useless, valueless way, because it is entirely unproductive. As long as you're dealing with them, it is good for them. If you're combating them, if you're attacking them, if you're countering in some way, that is bad. So they get you on that grind, on that roll, that slippery slope. So no matter what you do all the time, you are constantly fighting against this force that is pushing you down, because you are at an incline. You are at a disadvantage. And they're lobbing all kinds of things at you to push you down further. Now, this conditioning, this programming, is so powerful and effective for them. It is probably the single most important instrumental tool for their success. And as soon as you begin to acknowledge it, they are fundamentally defeated. They've already lost. It is such an effective tool that somebody who's gotten away from them and hasn't been around narcissists for years will still be subconsciously or not, I don't know, subverting themselves, undermining themselves, falling into that slippery slope, that dysfunctional cycle. Even when there's no narcissist around, they will start beating on, berating, and defeating themselves and automatically position themselves to be on a slippery slope. That's what the enablers do. The enablers are always working fiendishly hard to work up that slope. But they live on it. And so the idea that they could be off of it and be on even ground for once and start making progress and going forward never occurs to them. They automatically, everything must be a conflict, a battle, a crisis. Everything must be a problem. And so as I start going into more recovery type stuff, surviving a narcissist, getting away from a narcissist, and recovering, which, as I've touched upon before, is really difficult. A lot of this is the groundwork for that. A lot of these ideas, like the slippery slope, is the groundwork for that. You have to understand all that stuff in order to get out of it, because once the narcissist is gone, that is not a sufficient condition to improve. You have to have the understanding, and you have to overcome them, even when they aren't around. And this slippery slope is so pervasive, it is so present all of the time. It really helps to visualize it as a slippery slope, because that's what it is. It's not just a metaphor. So do keep this idea close to your chest as you progress further. It's an extremely useful idea. I haven't covered it before because I feel like it's more nuanced and more developed than simply narcissists create chaos to keep you in a state of upheaval so they can control you. That's a simple thing. But this mechanism is so useful in describing what they do. This is the kind of stuff, by the way, you don't want to mention to them, because it is so accurate that they panic and flip out and become very accusatory. They really persecute you. They don't really accuse, they really persecute, and it sets them off, and it's just not safe to mention around them, because it just challenges them in every way. And by the way, that's because it gets you off the slope. If the slope exists in the first place and they're manipulating you with it, and you start bringing it up, that's not something they're going to hear, because it's most effective when you don't know about it. And the truth, the all kind of powerful residing truth that they've planted everywhere, the narrative is that it doesn't exist, they're good people, yada, 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 the illusion, and so on. I hope you like this video. Like it if you do. Share it with somebody you think might benefit from it. Comment in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.